Okay, welcome back. This is episode 2, or step 2, doing your own mini badge. This is getting into the graphics. So let's look in here. Let's do rough estimate on length. Looks like about 15 or 16 will be perfect for this. Let's go back to the top. Okay. And then you come over here to this image converter. If you don't have an SVG or whatnot, I like to come in here. Let's load our graphic, which is the KiCad logo. So we load that up. Let's go 15 or 16. Let's do 16. We want to do that as front solder. We want to do that as front silk and do a footprint. Let's go off to that. And let's save it as a KiCad silk from MiniBadge. Already had it, so just replacing over it. Okay. Then I like to do the negative, keep it the same. Normally, sometimes I'll adjust it depending on how it looks. This one looks good. Do the solder mask and save this as a solder mask negative. Hit save. And this here, I'll make it so it's clear and translucent so the LED can go through it. Once I'm done with that, I will close that, go back to our PCB, and click here. I think SparkFun already had some KiCad. Ones, we'll use ours. This looks really nice. Let's line it up with this LED here. So this looks nice right there. Make sure you click on that reference and hit delete to get rid of it. So it looks good. This LED looks like it's going to have some slight issue. So let's delete some traces and just rotate this. Let's rotate it all the way here. Get this ground out of the way and go back to our bottom where we're doing our trace. Okay. I'd make sure you aren't too close, as it's good to leave a little bit of room around that ground pin. So it's able to get some more contacts in there. Okay, let's run our DRC. Make sure I didn't unconnect anything. Still looks good. Let's add one more ground via here just to help. Help lock that in place. Make sure I didn't mess up anything. Okay. Let's view this right now. So right now we have our nice KiCad with an LED and LED. Looking good. Okay. Now let's add in the mask. So this mask, since it came from this other one, we can line it up so it's as close as we can get. It won't always be perfect. Make sure you delete that reference. Hit save. If we do a view now, you can see that it's exposed copper. Copper color is, or the tinning, it's a little hard to see. And then if we want to make it see-through, let's edit this footprint, let's do it globally. You can edit just for the board for some aspects, or you can do it globally. I like to take this E and make it not visible, and make it some user, so it gets rid of it. And then KiCad has a nice ability that we can click on this and we can create a rule for this area. So you want to keep it, do a keep out zone of everything. And don't delete the source object. So all you have to do is do that, hit OK. And then I also like to duplicate it. And the duplication, I like to make the back mask and just keep it in place as is. So now we can save this. We want to repeat that for the top eye. So select the region, create a keep out from it. Make sure everything is selected. Okay. And then doing it, keep in the same area and be done. And do this for the eye. You only really have to do this first segment. And then let's duplicate and make it back mask. Line it with the other one. Once that's all done, save. You can exit that and come here, find the footprint, hit E, update footprint from library, hit close. You can see it changed here. And then if we run our DRC, no new errors, still no, everything's connected. Notice it changed the color here. That's key. So now when we go to our 3D viewer, you can see here that you can see through the board and it's good. So right now that is all done. So it's see-through and will shine through. So the Kai will light up with this KiCad. That gets our first bit. What other image do we want in this? We can play around. You can do more see-through or add some. I have my mark. I usually do a tiny one with a mask. It goes front and back. Really simple. Easy to distinguish. I can put it almost anywhere. Can't keep it off to the side. I usually just do it on one side. Sometimes I'll do it on both. This is a good way of marking This one's just the front and back mask. So when you view it, you can see it shows up there. That's there on the back. So now we have a KiCad MiniBadge with everything else, and we can do turn on our parts. So you can see the parts in it. This LED will actually go on the back, wrap around, and shine up through. And this one will just blink on the front here, KiCad. And that is how you add graphics to your MiniBadge and get it so it's see-through. That's the end of step 2. I'll go in more detail in future videos on different other aspects, but that gives us a good start. Thanks for watching.